Hello, today I'll be reviewing this funny fella. Look at him, look at this funny little guy. This is the 1989 Burning Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Biollante, or Godzilla vs. Destroyer. It's the 89 mold, but he looks very Burning Godzilla-y. Not really sure what that's about, but I like it. So yeah, let's get right into it and look at the detail and paint and stuff. We start at his face. Got some really yellow eyes with red and black pupils, pretty cool. And a very boopable nose. We got his ears sculpted in right here, which is pretty nice. Got like, the body is like a red, the body is a red. Wow, I'm great at speaking. The mold it's a red mold, that's what I'm trying to say. And they've put like a black highlight across him, but it's like metallic or something? I'm not sure, because like when light shines on it, it looks more silver, but it is black at the same time. Like if I bend it like this, like it's black, but then, ooh, silver. So, yeah. We got his little teeths, got the fangs out right there, and you can see like a sort of brighter red for the inside of his mouth. It's pretty cool. Got some of the more of the black highlight on his neck, and mine for some reason has like this little black smudge right here. I don't really know what that's about, but yeah. Then his chest, this red right here, and it's very bumpy compared to like, you know, the rest of the body, which is all scaly and stuff. It feels very nice actually. He like, I don't know, he kind of looks like he's like a giant gummy or something. I kind of want to eat him, particularly the chest a bit. The rest of him not really, but the chest looks like it's made of gummy. Sort of the side of his body has a lot of the black shiny highlight. Got his arms, and I like the little, like the way his hands are posed, like he's trying to look menacing, but he just looks cute. They've got actual silver sprayed just on his hands, and a bit on the top, a little more on that one. The black continues on to his tummy, which is also bumpy, like his chest. The black spray continues down his legs, and then once you get to like his feet, they kind of sprayed a bit of silver on there. If my camera wants to focus a little better, thank you. Yeah, and then just like the back of them is just red. The bottom of them is red. M1 1999. The back is mostly silver. You got a bit of black right here at the bottom of the spikes. I'm not a big fan of how they sculpted the spikes, honestly. Just, they look... I would prefer if they'd actually had separate rows, but they kind of just squished like the left and right rows just with the middle row. It just doesn't look as nice, honestly. I know this is like a stylized figure and everything, and it's, you know, not necessarily supposed to look super accurate, but I think that would have looked cooler, personally. Also, the like center is still red for some reason. I don't know if that was done on purpose or if that was just more haphazard like painting. You know, they just sprayed the sides but didn't bother to go down the middle. I mean, like, you can see even like the spikes sort of on the back of his neck are still red. So, yeah. The silver continues a little bit down to the tail, but not much. Just like the next two, like, spikes, and that's about it. I kind of like how... What was I gonna say? I thought this was like a stripe. I thought there was like more black under here, but there wasn't, so never mind. There's a little bit of black under there, actually, like the base of his tail, but it's mostly just red on the bottom with a bit of black on the side, and then just red at the tip of it. So detail's pretty nice. I mean, it's very smooth. It's not supposed to be like, you know, ultra detailed or anything, but it looks really good still, and it's very, you know, it's stylized. I really like how he looks, like his face and everything. It's an oddly cute Godzilla. Like, I don't know. Again, he's got the aura of trying to be scary, but, you know, you're just, As for articulation, he doesn't have a whole lot. you can rotate his arms, but you can't really have them go for 360 because his legs get in the way. Unless you're cool with, like, you know, scraping his fingers right up against his thigh and scratching up your figure. I'm personally not into that, but you know, you do you. I can't tell you what to do with your figures. His legs can make a full 360. Ooh, it does scrape a little bit there. Be careful with that if you plan to, for whatever reason, make his legs do that. And his tail, I think, is like the only one that'll do a smooth 360. There you go. So, only 5 points. That's all he really needs. Okay, they're stiff there. But, yeah, pretty nice overall, honestly. So, I guess for a little size comparison, I actually have an M1 Biollante as well. This one, I definitely got to do a review on as well, because it's like one side is blue and purple, and then the other side is like blue and like teal, green, whatever. You know, they both got like a bunch of different paint variants, especially Biollante. There's even a pack that has them together where I think Godzilla is purple and then Biollante's red. That pack would be really cool to get, but yeah. But anyways, is this accurate to the movie? Not at all. Biollante should be like, you know, like way bigger. But yeah, that's I guess a bit of a complaint. She goes fine with like a lot of other Godzilla figures, but that's more of a thing with Biollante. We'll talk about that when I get around to reviewing her. I do wish that they'd kind of, I don't know, evened it out a little bit though. At the very least, make her as tall, though she probably would have been quite a bit more expensive. So, I don't know. I'm not a toy designer, so what do I know? All I can tell you is that I don't think they scale well together, but I think they're both very cool. And this guy is definitely worth adding to your collection if you can find him. I don't see him pop up a crazy amount. I don't know if he's like, I guess he's rare, but not like absurdly rare. I want to say I got mine for like, I honestly don't remember. It was probably somewhere between like $90 and $120, which, you know, for a very smooth, very strange looking figure for some is definitely going to be a little too much, but I like stylized, funky figures like this, so yeah, just give me cool designs, cool or cute designs, and then like bright colors, and I'll just be like, yay! Sure, here's $100. That's just how I am, so yeah. That's really all I have to say. Bye bye.